green is green all day. And if you're looking for a spot to stay in, where problems that you face together sometimes melt away, come on down. I better come down.
Where fans believe in you.
Come on down.
Where green is green for you.
Come on down.
We want you 1, 2, 3.
Better come down.
We need your company.
Come down. Come on down.
Tic tac, take the fast track
Come
back.
on down.
Your heart go clickety clack.
Come on down. To Groundling Marsh.
Plant fibers. My favorite subject. Of course, everything's my favorite subject. Macro.
I still can't figure out what this is. Do you think it's a mouse boat?
You'll have to work that out later, Galileo. Stax seems to need your attention.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey! What happened to Stax? He fall asleep again? Hey, Stax, wake up! It's the middle of the day!
That won't work, Maggie. Stax isn't asleep. He needs more, energy.
Oh, right, yeah. You told me about that before. It's like the way I feel when I haven't eaten enough mushberries.
Well, in a manner of speaking.
Them for sewing or
Weaving or knitting?
I had no idea you found plant fibers so amusing, Maggie.
What's so funny is when your voice goes all fast and squeaky.
Squeaky? My voice doesn't squeak. What a ridiculous thing to say.
But I just heard you...
Stax, you certainly have given me some ideas for my plant fibers.
Why don't you get your plant fibers and show them to me? Oh, I do love visual aids. Toodaloo!
Hey, Galileo, gotta ask you something.
Not now, Maggie. I'm trying to figure out how this squirrel bath works.
But it's important. It's about Stax.
Oh, what about him?
Well, how come when he stops working, he doesn't seem to notice?
Well, he's a machine. He just stops and starts again depending on how much power is flowing into him.
Well, does he know that?
Well, of course he does. How could he not?
Have you ever told him?
No, but,
Huh.
well, I'm sure
Yeah,
he knows.
that's what I thought. He doesn't know.
Look, Maggie, maybe you're just too young to remember, but Stax is the one who told me how to put them together in the first place.
I do remember that.
Yeah, well.
I just don't think he does.
I'll get that knitting by numbers video set up here for Echo after I catalog my cooking programs. Let's see. Stir fry.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm bored. Oh, relax, Slinger. Creativity has to be nurtured. I've come up with 36 inventions in the last 22 days, and I need a little break to get my imagination flowing again.
Hey, Mudslinger, want to hear something really weird?
No!
What?
I'm closing my ears.
Hey, well then I'll tell Slinger. Hey, Stax is a machine.
Oh, I knew that.
Well, but okay, here's the weird part. Stax doesn't.
Oh, of course he does. How could he not know what he is?
Well, have you told him?
Never came up.
See?
Ugh, that doesn't prove a thing, Maggie. I mean, there's no reason for us to tell Stax he's a machine. He just is.
Well, I bet nobody ever told him, which means he thinks he isn't.
Aha! An inspiration.
Ah, way to go, Mud!
Yeah, if what Maggie's saying is true, it could be the chance of a lifetime.
For what?
Oh, to see the truth in action.
Yes.
To watch awareness dawn.
Yeah.
Knowledge unfurl.
Uh-huh.
Understanding culminate.
Wow.
Hey, Slinger, what's he talking about?
I don't know, but it's genius in action.
Oh, I'm coming, Stax. This is your lucky day. The first day of the rest of your life.
Ooh, catchy slogan.
Hey, wait!
Stax, what's wrong? What'd you say to him?
It was Mud's idea.
You want to sell tickets?
What? You wanted to make my humiliation public as well?
Would somebody please tell me what's going on?
Well, Mud told Stax the truth.
You know
about the...
too? Well, why don't you just take out an ad that I'm a machine? Oh.
What did you think you were, Stax?
Well, I never thought about it. I mean, I thought I was just like everyone else, just a whole lot smarter.
Well, you are a whole lot smarter, at least.
Oh, this is the worst day of my life.
We've got to do something.
I have just the thing. A story.
Echo, we're desperate. I really don't think we have time for a story right now.
Not even a story for Stax?
Well,
A story? For me?
Why, yes, Stax. You're just like the doll made from dirt. Once, there was a little girl named Yasmin who lived in a hot, dry country. One day, Yasmin made a doll out of mud and left it to dry in the sun. The other children were not impressed, and Yasmin's mother wouldn't let her bring the doll inside because it was made of dirt. So Yasmin had to leave it outside. That night, a beautiful shooting star blazed across the sky. Then golden stardust came falling from the sky, and some of it fell right on the mud doll. Late in the night, there was a fire in the house next door. The fire spread quickly, but the whole family got out, except for the little baby boy. Everyone looked frantically for him. No one could find him anywhere. And just when they thought the worst, someone found him behind a tree. When they asked him how he got there, he said a tiny little girl had led him out of the burning house. But no one could find this tiny little girl anywhere. The next morning, as the neighbors sifted through the ashes of the house, Yasmin found her doll. It was in the middle of the burned house. The fire had baked and hardened the clay, and now it glistened splendidly in the sunlight. It was beautiful. Yasmin scooped up her doll and took it home, but she never knew how the doll got into the burning house, and no one ever found the tiny little girl who had saved the baby.
wasn't that a great story, Stax? Well, I bet it made you feel a lot better. Well, it sure made me feel better.
No, it didn't.
But Stax, well, even though the doll was just dirt, well, it was really magical and wonderful. It didn't matter what it was made of. And that's how we feel about you.
You just don't understand. It may not matter to any of you where I come from or what I'm made of, but it matters to me.
Now, Stax, you're missing the point of the story.
Goodbye forever.
Knit one, purl two. Oh, drat! I dropped a stitch. Ow!
Oops. Sorry, Maggie.
So how long do you think he's gonna stay under there?
Maggie, you just asked me that a moment ago.
So?
Well, so my answer is the same. I don't know.
But I miss being able to triple somersault off his head.
Yeah, and I miss having him help me figure out what all this stuff is.
And I wish he'd given me those knitting instructions.
Stax! Oh, Stax!
We've got a big surprise for you.
We're returning everything we've ever borrowed from you. Yep. Well, let's see. We got your egg beater, your telescope, and this twirly gizmo that sharpens sticks.
Now look at that.
Hey, Stax had me looking all over for that.
And we also got your I can't do it.
Oh, come on. We've got to do what we've got to do.
Well, all right. You know how we said we never ever even saw your basket of hard, round, shiny things?
Remember?
Well,
We saw them.
here they are.
My doorknob collection? All this time you've had my doorknob collection? Oh, and I thought it was gone forever.
Well, now you know.
Yep, we pulled a fast one on you.
Yeah, so start yelling and screaming,
Because we've been bad boys. Yeah, and take as long as you like.
What are they doing?
A little psychology to get Stax out of his sulk. Very clever.
I bet you've never been this angry before.
So, now that you've got your collection back...
What do you have to say?
Keep it.
Oh, no, you don't, Stax. You come back up here right now.
Why? You're just going to try to make me feel better.
Well, and what's wrong with that?
It won't work. Nothing can change the fact that I'm just a pile of junk.
Gather round, everybody. I'm going to tell Stax about the very special day he came into our lives. It was a day when I was planning to tell you all a special story, but there was one problem. Well, I'd start the story, but, where's Galileo?
Oh, he's in Mossy Meadow.
Yeah, he said he wanted to watch the grass grow, Daddy-O.
He'd rather watch the grass grow than listen to one of my stories?
Go figure.
Oh, dear.
My friends make me laugh. I love where I live. So why I feel sad, I'm not sure. And though I'm so grateful for all that I have, somehow I long for something more. Something more. Something more. Why do I long for something more? I've heard that there's wonders beyond the woods, oceans to sail and mountains to climb. I'm gonna travel, yeah, someday I will. It's just a matter of time. Until then, I'll laugh, I'll play, and I'll sing. This sadness will pass, that's for sure. Tomorrow I'll fly, but today let me dream. I'll make a wish for something more. Something more. Something more. Why do I long for something more? Something more. Something more. Why do I long for something more?
Galileo, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. Come on. I want to tell you one of my stories. Come on.
Okay. What was that?
I don't know. Come on.
What's happening?
What was happening? What was it that fell from the sky?
Well, it was that and this and oh, that thing that your head's made out of.
I should have known. It was the day I was dumped.
Way to go, Maggie.
Now, Stax, it was the day we discovered there is much more in the world beyond Groundling Marsh, thanks to you.
What do you mean?
Well, after things stopped falling from above, Maggie decided to see if she could find out what was going on.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. They were humongous. Whoa. There were these gigantic creatures, 2 of them, and they were jumbo enormous.
Oh, my. You shouldn't have gone so close to them.
Oh, well, but that's how I heard them speak.
Oh, they could talk?
Like us? Groovy!
Cool.
Yeah. One said,
Nobody knows about this place.
and the other creature said,
Oh, it'll be our own private dump.
and then the first one said,
Last one in the truck is a rotten egg.
Oh, far out.
Wow. What kind of creature would turn one of its own into a rotten egg?
They were probably human beings. There are so many of them outside the marsh, and as you know from the stories that have been passed down through the ages, some of them do very strange things.
yeah, like dumping all this stuff on us. Pretty weird, eh, Galileo? Galileo!
Galileo, yoo-hoo, we have to decide what to do about all these things.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, we have to see which of them are useful, which can be discarded without causing any harm, and as for the rest, I'm not really sure.
Well, I am. And no one's touching any of this stuff until I say so. What is all this stuff? And what does it do? Huh? Oh, well, I guess this one's a groundling shelter. Whoa! 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 Phew! Well, that was close. I better get home.
Home, an abode, domicile, or dwelling place, one's fixed residence or place of habitat.
Who said that? Who said that?
I did.
Huh?
I think.
Where'd that come from?
How do you do?
How do you do that?
My central processing unit sends instructions to my input-output circuit, which programs my speech activator.
Can you say that so that I can understand it?
I am a computer that can talk,
Wow.
though I appear to have other capabilities as well.
Oh, you mean that you can do even more than just talk?
Apparently there's a video playback unit here, a music amplification device, a numerical adding apparatus. Why, even an analog disc playing unit. Oh, LPs always were better than CDs.
You mean all those bells and whistles actually do stuff?
Now that they've got power.
Well, well, let's see if I can connect you up. There, that should do it. Well, you look great.
Why, thank you. Good grooming is so important. Almost as important as keeping an inventory, which, I must admit, is one of my favorite functions.
Oh, well, what else can you do?
Well, thanks to those floppy disks down there, I'm just a fount of information. Hit my reset button there, will you?
This one here?
The button, which originated in the 13th century, was the primary means of fastening clothing until Whitcomb Judson invented the zipper in 1891. Ha!
I don't know what you just said, but it sounded really neat.
Oh, there's lots more where that came from, so long as I stay powered up.
But, well, you said that the lightning did that.
Well, I can't really rely on a thunderstorm just when I need it.
Wow, you really do know a lot. Hey, everybody, meet my new friend. What is your name?
I don't really have a name, just a model number.
Oh, well, I made you from a stack of stuff, so, I guess we'll call you Stacks.
Stacks? I like that. I'm at your disposal. What whatever you desire. I have all the answers, the knowledge you require. Ask me anything.
Well, what is water made of?
2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen.
What does the moon taste like?
Well, it's certainly not cheese. Ha! I can show you wonders. You just have to look. Turn on my computer. I'm just like a book. Go on, ask me anything.
How big is a shooting star?
Usually no bigger than the head of a pin.
What do you eat?
I crunch numbers for lunch. There's so many mysteries and secrets to unfold. But now that we're together, the stories can be told. Ask me anything. Ask me anything. Ask me anything at all.
So, you see, Stax, our lives have been made so much richer by having you around. We couldn't stand it if you went away.
Where could I go? I'm only a machine, remember?
Well, yeah, but could someone who is only a machine cure my swamp fever?
Huh?
Maggie's right. Remember when she was so awfully sick and nothing seemed to make her feel better?
Oh, how could I forget? It was just terrible.
And when Maggie wanted me to explore the bear caves with her, and I was too embarrassed to tell her that I didn't want to go, do you remember what you said?
Well, of course I do. I told you it was all right to be afraid.
Oh, and that made me feel so much better. Well, that's not what a machine is supposed to do.
And you stood up for me when Slinger said my inventions were dopey.
Yeah, and you stood up for me when Mud said my sales pitches were silly.
Well, yes, all this is true.
But there are no buts about it, Stax. You are a machine, there's no denying that. But what we're trying to tell you is that you are so much more. You're our loving, caring friend, and we just couldn't get along without you.
Well, Galileo wouldn't know a catcher's mitt from a potholder if it wasn't for me.
That's for sure.
And you, Echo. Ha! What you don't know about kitchen appliances could fill my hard drive.
I couldn't agree with you more.
I mean, none of you even knew what a glockenspiel was till I showed up.
I still don't.
Oh, Maggie, shh.
And Mudslinger. Oh, I'm always lending you stuff for your inventions.
No kidding. We wouldn't have this great doorknob collection if it wasn't for you.
So we'll just take it on back to our place. Just kidding.
Joke,
Just kidding.
Why don't you keep the wagon, too?
What? Didn't have to give him the wagon.
I was just feeling generous.
Well, it's okay. We'll get it when we borrow that doorknob collection again.
Yeah.
Now if you're looking for a place to play in, where friends are friends and green is green all day, and if you're looking for a spot to stay in, where problems that you face together sometimes melt away, come on down to Groundling Marsh.